Hey, welcome back everybody. It's been about 7.5 hours since our last video. July the 11th. Did a quick little harvest on the tomato wall behind me. You'll see how many tomatoes we pulled out. Saved a lot of time on camera.
Whole table's worth of tomatoes.
While I'm here, I know our neighbor needed some green ones.
He likes the green tomatoes. Jared's never had green tomatoes before.
Nope. But I imagine these are about the size that he was...
They are. I've only had fried green tomatoes once, and they were, from what I remember, the slices were big. It was interesting. I would definitely eat them again, and I think it's something you would like. I mean, really anything fried.
Right?
Yeah. Those seem like the best ones. Well, the ones you just looked at were pretty good too on the bottom.
Right there?
Yeah. I'm sure he will appreciate those. I'm assuming it's rare to find green tomatoes in the grocery store because they don't sell them unless they're ripe. Am I right?
Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
So he will very much appreciate that. Yeah, maybe we'll keep a couple for ourselves. I can learn how to fry them up. Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'd like to try.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good.
Alright, that's good for now.
Mm-hmm.
While we're here.
Oh, another here. Put it right by the tomatoes there. I will grab it in a little bit. We got a good one yesterday that was about that big too.
Yeah, we've been going through these every couple of days.
Let me get that. There we go. And, you know, some aren't so perfect looking either, but that's okay. Strawberries are fickle like that. Aren't they?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, let me grab... Let's see, those are a couple. Not so big, not so great looking.
I saw a yellow zucchini.
A patty pan over there. There's one right. I just zoomed in on it. Right there. It's not so big
got
though.
A little bit.
Let me close up on these tomatoes.
Size, though.
Those are some pretty. And what kind of tomatoes are these ones that you're picking? The green ones?
Those are the beefsteaks, I think.
Beefsteak?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little squash right there.
And then there's a zucchini right here. Lemon cucumbers.
And tell them about how you got to planting the lemon cucumbers.
I didn't.
That's right. And
They came up through the compost.
as well as...
Which is good because I didn't plant them this year.
What else came up through the compost? Was it the other tomatoes?
Oh, tons of tomatoes. This hole from here to there came up all by itself.
All from the compost?
Yeah, this is all, I'm using it as a cover crop actually.
Okay.
So that this way when this lettuce bed is done,
Uh-huh.
or phasing out,
Yeah.
I can replant new lettuce. I'll take out all this,
Uh-huh.
make it all nice, and just transfer over.
Oh.
And then I'll get that ready to do spinach again.
So it's like crop rotation almost.
Almost. Always got something growing all the time, never any bare spots. But that's a healthy...
Yeah. Is it bad to have bare spots?
Nowhere in nature will you find abundant growth in bare soil.
I'm trying to find that. Those are a couple lemon cucumbers right there, the little bulbs. Those are always a fun little exotic thing to do. Oh, our grapes are coming in very nicely. It's hard to see through the bars, but they are. Let me see if I can move. There we go. Look at all those grapes. But they're not quite ready though, like what you said, right?
No, I'm going to try a couple right now, just try it.
I tried one earlier that you gave me and it wasn't quite ready.
No, they got a couple days to fatten up.
But there's a lot there. Do you remember what kind of grapes these were? He took out the tomatoes right there.
Red Flame Seedless.
Red Flame Seedless. And here's our lemon tree. And we've had this one growing for, what, 2 years now?
Yes, ma'am.
It did fruit once, but as you can see, there's no fruit on it right now. Fruit seems like a fickle plant. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. And here you'll see tomatoes coming up.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So we got it in a lot of different places than just that one tomato wall.
Right. And we still got peppers going too. Our spaghetti squashes.
Spaghetti squash.
They are a very prolific plant, like you said last time. There's a lot of them going on. And then here, I already showed you those ones overhead.
We haven't showed them the table of maters yet, right?
Not yet.
Good.
We're getting the green beans right now, though. Our green beans have really flourished here, right?
Oh yeah.
There's one growing.
And like I said earlier,
As you can see, there's a bunch growing in there.
on our video today, I must have come through here and harvested a good 3 or 4 pounds off camera,
Oh yeah.
which is a bummer because I really would have liked to have recorded that.
That was today or yesterday?
That was 2 days ago.
So
when me and Andrew had the green beans and rice.
And then we ate the rest of the green beans last night.
Yep.
There's more peppers right there. And these are more beans too, aren't they? I just don't see anything growing.
I'm waiting for those to start.
We've got
beaning
some
up.
kind of little thing going on right there. All right, let me see if I can get these green beans. There we go. There's more right there. So yeah,
Ooh.
we've gotten quite a bit of them already. Let me back up. And then our corn keeps getting bigger. Have you seen any little corn sprouting on it yet, though?
Yeah, look knee high.
Knee high. Oh, I see. Yeah, right there. Very cool. And then our watermelons. That one's awesome. Train. That train. That's still quite a bit, considering that you harvested a lot the other day.
There's more. I just need to empty my hands.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you handing that to me and I didn't notice?
No, that's all right.
Oh, I thought you were just showing them. There's more over here that you're getting. Let me see if I can see those. It's hard to see through all the green.
See?
Oh, yeah. Gosh, that's big. And they were really good. You liked my made a green bean casserole last night. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So much you can do with green beans. See, there's even more. And it's like a puzzle. Everywhere you look, there's more. So, any tips, tricks on green beans?
Green beans love nitrogen. For peas and beans, stay right there. Go ahead and keep looking at the...
For peas and beans.
For peas and beans, this is my secret. Go ahead and hold the pack.
Pea and bean booster.
So what that does is it puts a bacteria into the soil that allows the roots of peas and beans to convert the nitrogen from the air and store it in nodules in the roots. So basically that bacteria attaches itself to the roots and allows the plant to intake nitrogen from here and store it in the roots. So this way, when I'm done growing these green beans,
Yeah.
I leave the roots in the ground. Those nodules decompose, putting nitrogen back into the soil. If you've ever heard the term a nitrogen fixing plant,
Uh-huh.
that's what they're referring to.
Oh.
This will fix the nitrogen in the soil by sucking it out of the air.
That's interesting. So that's what the pea and bean booster does.
And the more you know, the more you grow.
You should have been in advertising. That's funny.
Speaking of advertising, that's something I wanted to touch bases on. Back when we had 100 and some odd subscribers, I got contacted by a organic fertilizer company who wanted me to sell out and say that their product grew my garden the way it is in my second week of using it.
Uh-huh, I remember, yep. Mm-hmm.
I told them to go blow beets. I wasn't a sellout, and they were barking up the wrong tree with me. I'm not about to make false claims to make $1.
Well, they didn't even, they wanted you to basically say that this, all of what you grew was compliments of their product, and that there was a Goliath amount of, I don't know if I'm using that correctly, of growth in a matter of 1 week.
Whoa, I tell you.
In a matter of 1 week, they wanted us to show this amazing amount of growth, and when I was taking the before and after pictures, I'm thinking, this is the same, this is growth that any plant would make.
Yeah, it wasn't the fact that I compost or use worm tea, or it couldn't be the other 15 other products I was using at the time.
Or just, how about sun and water? I mean, it was also just a week is not that long. And
so if you hear me recommend a product, it's because I've used it for years. I'll continue to buy it. I'm not sponsored.
And it works. Obviously.
Now, I'm not saying the other product didn't work.
Or wasn't good. It was a good product.
I'm not going to trash it and say the name because there's honest people working for that company.
And it's a fine product. I mean, it's not a bad product.
There are some tweaks and adjustments I would make to it before I would use it as a main product in my garden. But yeah, but when they wanted me to bend the truth and sell out my
all your
little
hard work
audience that I have, I just couldn't do it.
No. Yeah, that's not right.
So, if you hear me recommend a product, it's because I use it.
And it's because it's been tested.
Alright, let's show them the tomatoes.
True. Okay.
They waited long enough.
Alright, so here's all the tomatoes that he harvested earlier off of our area over there. Let me see. Just to show in comparison, it's a whole table's worth. Man, that's a lot of tomatoes. And that's going to be used for our sauce. So what I've been doing is he's been giving me these tomatoes, and I've been washing them, taking the green stems off, and freezing them to keep them good. But you want to separate the tomato types, so keep this particular tomato frozen and those particular tomato frozen separately. So that's what I've been doing. Let me show the cucumbers. Those are just looking beautiful. Cucumbers like their nitrogen too. Yeah.
They are a nitrogen loving plant along with watermelon.
Look at that cute little guy. He's still got a little flower on it. Looks like a little pickle right there.
Go ahead and pull a couple of these guys while you're watching.
And we've been pickling our cucumbers, and we actually tried the first batch and they came out awesome, didn't they?
They did.
We love our pickles in this family. So, those are looking beautiful.
Not bad?
Mm-mm. Very nice.
Oh, speaking of.
I like them when they're little, because they're cute. They look like little tiny pickles. I mean, I know cucumbers are pickles.
Let's go over to the pickle bush. I think there's a couple.
Oh, so good. Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Not a bad pickle.
No. That's impressive.
Nope.
That one's pretty good too. Our first couple little pickles from this batch came out, oops, sorry, my finger there, came out kind of small. Smaller than that.
You know what, in here, I'm going to go ahead and grab this.
What? Oh. Awesome.
It's a buttercup squash.
Those are one of my favorites.
Got some Clemson spineless okra.
Weren't you saying earlier that some of the monarch butterflies have been
oh, the butterflies have been crazy.
Courting the okra.
Yeah.
And one of our neighbors was saying there's not much that those monarchs like, but we know for a fact they like the okra.
All right, so zucchini while I'm here.
It's looking good.
Get some young ones.
We've been learning ways to mix up our zucchini meals. To brighten our palates. Am I right?
Yep. And if you're new to the channel, and this is your first video, earlier today I did a pre-harvest tour. Showed a lot of the other stuff.
A lot of the random stuff that we don't usually get to.
Okay, so there's some more zucchini.
It's been hot out here. Oh my word. That was surprising. Wow.
Needed some yellow for that table.
Yes.
Okay.
A little splash of color. And potatoes? Or you'll get to those?
How much time we got?
We're at 1740.
I think we have time to do some potatoes.
Okay. Wow, this one's going to be big. I can already tell.
You want to play baseball? I got a bat.
Oh my word. That's huge. Let me put that over here. That's a big one. Let me show the cantaloupes, because they're getting more like cantaloupes every day. I like how you like nestle them on the little buckets.
I think the blueberries have had it right here.
Yeah, I think we're just about
But those blueberries just started.
blueberried out over here. But that plant gave us an incredible amount of blueberries. Potatoes?
Potatoes, but for some odd reason I thought I was forgetting something over here. Huh.
I don't know. Well, maybe you'll think of it when you do the potatoes. So, also if you're new, Jared likes to put out the plastic because we'll be dumping the soil out and all the potatoes out on the plastic here. And he likes to save his soil.
Save the soil. I'll just go through, add some amendments, some new compost.
Oh, there's one already
Look
peeking through. That's too funny. That is so funny. That's awesome.
Look at that. Wow.
We're doing potatoes today because I used up all the potatoes we did
Yep.
the last video, our last potato video that you saw, the golden buttery ones. I made mashed potatoes.
Oh, those white potatoes were so good.
They came out
So
delicious.
buttery.
Yeah. but I made a boo-boo and I made all of them and I didn't save one. I saved 3 teeny tiny little ones. Oh, that's a good looking one. But I should have saved one of the bigger ones. They were just so good though. Hopefully we'll get some out of the 3 little spuds I saved though, huh? Oh, I see one coming out. I see another one.
This is going to be a good one.
Did you see that?
Yep.
There we go. That red spot right in the middle. Oh! And what are these ones called?
These are just red potatoes that I buried.
That we
From
had?
the store.
Oh, that we randomly had?
Or they might have been seed potatoes at one point.
Uh-huh.
But I just take 3 potatoes from every harvest and bury them back.
Oh, I'm so mad at myself that I didn't save any of the other ones. They were so good. Oh well.
All right.
There, I see another one. It's like digging for treasure. Potato treasure. Wow, this one's giving us quite a bit.
Right?
I know there might be some potato experts on here that have had higher yields than us, but we're still fairly new to the potato game. And this is exciting. And it just goes to show you how easy growing potatoes really is, huh?
I mean, yeah. We didn't do a whole lot. Put a whole lot of effort into it.
It's kind of in a neat little cloth bag, too.
Oop.
I could see somebody being able to do this, like if they're in an apartment on a, you know, just have a small little balcony. You could probably do this on a smaller scale.
It works for us.
Yeah. There.
I mean, it's kind of hoping for a little bit more.
But it's better than nothing. Are you going to do that one too?
Yeah, but I may have messed up by moving.
Do you want to mix the soils?
I mean,
is that smart?
But I like keeping it separate. Just because if there's a rogue red potato in here,
yeah.
I don't want to.
So, okay. Are you sure? This one, unfortunately, was this the, I don't think this is going to give us too much. This one didn't seem like it got too much water. Or the heat really didn't agree with it. We've been getting hot days. And our first potatoes that we had, they didn't come out great, and that's because we overwatered them. Remember that?
Yeah.
So that's one thing to pay attention to with your potatoes is overwatering. I don't know how well this one's going to do. But this just goes to show you that it's an honest YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't go buy a bag of potatoes. And,
Here we go.
well, there's a couple. And those are the purple ones.
Here we go. I bet you we're not seeing a lot of them just because of the color.
Those look like an heirloom variety. Oh, there's a couple small ones on that twig.
They should have been, I should have given them more time.
Oh, there's a couple.
Oh.
Not so bad.
Look at that. Maybe I just need to dig a little bit.
Are these ones that we got in the grocery store as well?
No, these are other seed potatoes, but I keep burying them.
Oh. Oh, I see. I just saw a couple fall out.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
They're just deeper than normal.
Oh, yeah. Wow. We're
Look
getting
how
quite a
vibrant
bit
those
now.
are.
Yeah, those really are really vibrant. Wow. It's hard to tell on video, but they really are. There's that one.
I mean, look at all these.
There's one underneath here, kind of by your foot there. There you go.
See, look at that. I was getting all disappointed.
I was too. I was getting a little sad.
Look at this.
There, they were just buried. This actually seems like it had more than the other little pot. Those will be fun. Sometimes those little ones are fun to have for dinners because they're easy to eat. Just do a whole bunch of baked little ones. You finding any more? I think I saw a couple. I did.
See a lot, actually. I'm just burying them.
Yeah, there's a whole lot going in over there. I just saw a whole bunch come down. So, any tips, tricks on potatoes?
Well, I don't really know a whole lot about them. I just use plenty of compost. You got to think that the potato is mostly potassium, right? So what I like to do is I like to figure out what that vegetable gives me as far as vitamins, nutrients. And that kind of gives me a hint
of what it will need.
Of what it'll need. So in this case, the potato is pretty much a big chunk of potassium. So it tells me it's going to take a whole lot of potassium to make that potato.
Yeah.
Now I get that potassium by plenty of compost. Wood ash.
Wood ash?
Not too much, because you'll throw off the pH of your soil.
Any particular wood?
Hardwood. We barbecue with oak. I use oak wood ash.
Okay.
I'm not saying use charcoal, ash. I mean, know what you're... Look at all these.
Yeah, gosh.
They were deep.
So be aware of what you're putting into your soil.
Absolutely.
But that's good logic, you know. Think of what the vegetable is.
Hey, how are we at time?
27:40.
Okay. So.
There's still a couple in there. I just saw your hand touch one.
If you stuck it out this long, I'll give you another little tip. You might notice that I use a lot of wood mulch. You won't notice any hay or straw in my garden. I don't use it. I don't like it. 90% of all straw and hay is sprayed with an herbicide that only kills everything but straw and hay. A lot of people are putting it on their gardens as a mulch because they see recommendations to do so. It's sprayed with an herbicide. Unless you know where your stuff is coming from, don't do it. Next thing you know, your whole garden's dying, and you think it's the heat or something else.
Or something you did other than the hay, like not enough water or too much water.
So if I haven't mentioned it yet, that's why I don't use straw.
And we did use hay for a little bit, didn't we?
I got half a bale on the side of the house. Anybody is more than welcome to it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Look at that, more. Alright.
But that's true, unless you know exactly where it's coming from. If it's organic, you don't want to use it. And the wood chips obviously aren't sprayed with anything like that.
Nope. Alright, I think that was it. Now there was probably a couple buried.
We'll go through it later. That's quite a lot. So that's from there, and that's from there. We're at 29:30.
29:30? Is there anything else that I forgot to harvest?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we got it.
I wanted keep them busy for a second. I just want to wash a couple of these potatoes off so they can see how pretty they are.
Yeah, we got a lot more of the purples than we did the other ones. You see Jared's saving all of the soil, all the bedding, and if this is your first video, like we've mentioned before, the bedding is just normal animal bedding that you can get at any pet supply store. I get the thin shavings as opposed to the thick. Those are beautiful. They look like gems. Gosh, that's so pretty. That's a beautiful color.
All right.
Yeah. It really is very pretty. Such a difference.
I'm hoping that we can get all this out thumbnailed
We can.
before the sun goes down, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, those look pretty together. They look like little weird dinosaur eggs. Little alien eggs.
I still got one more to harvest. I'm pretty sure those are purple ones too. But I think that's good for now.
I think so too.
We have
Oh, didn't want to get that on video.
Thank you so much everybody for watching, subscribing, sharing.
Sticking with us. It means a lot.
Yeah, it gives me something to do in an otherwise unemployed time.
Wah, wah, wah.
But thank you. Please share with your friends, inspire a few gardens. That's the only reason I started this channel. I've obviously been doing it for a couple of years. I've really, I tell you, knowing that I'm helping a couple people, that's the only reason we're doing this.
Yeah.
So thank you, I appreciate it. Until next time, be safe, be healthy, grow on.
Have a good night.
Have a good one.